today we are gonna try to figure something out with my chickens. We have the mama hen. I think she just went in there. She had that clutch of eggs that she hatched out, and the babies are big enough, and she seems to kind of be hiding from them during the day. So I think they are ready to kind of just go do their own thing, and I'm gonna kick them out of my feed room because it's becoming quite a mess. It's just gross. So today I'm going to clean that out, but we have another hen that is wanting to set on some eggs. So I'm going to try something different with her because, well, let me show you. You guys see this mess they are making? Partly my fault because I put that flower pot there to hop the door open so the babies can come and go. But they have obviously used it as a dust bath, and it is a hot mess in here. So here are the babies. Oh, this is so gross. So they're getting bigger, and Naomi, that black mama hen, she just wanders away in the day. She used to really have them around her all the time, but she's starting to kind of ditch them. So they're big enough, they can, they're going to have to just fend for themselves. So it is time for them to get out of here and go to the big boy and big girl pen. So we're going to clean this out today. Alright, it drives me a little bit nuts in here because it's just gross. Here we go again. I have no idea. I guess I'm going to have to wait because I'm not going to be able to talk over them. That is Patricia. She's named after my mom. Oh my word. Check this out. What are you doing? Why are you in there? What are you doing? Why are you in there? This is why this has got to get, something else has got to be done. This can't be any longer. It has got to be done. Patricia! Be quiet. That's Pat. You guys, seriously. Litter, it's gross. It doesn't really smell in here, but it just bothers me that it's full of poop all the time. The first few months of me having this, I tried to clean it out, every couple of days, but it's not like horse poop where you can just pick it up and move the pile. There's not a great solution, so I read several things, blogs, chicken people blogs and all this stuff, and a lot of people do a deep litter method where you just basically put more bedding over the top of it. I did that this winter, and it was all fun and great, and life was grand when you didn't have to clean the coop out. But then come springtime, it was nasty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Boaz, the evil chicken. So to be honest, Boaz, I told you guys in an earlier video that he had some issues with his toes. Now, some of you might see my coop and think, yeah, that's why he has issues with his toes, because you've got a bunch of poop in there. I don't know the solution. I've tried different things, so, just cleaning it out every so often, and putting new in is what I've been doing. I did post on a little chicken thing about him. I called the vet, and the vet gave me an antibiotic to give him, but I don't think that's the problem. My chicken pals think he has leg mites, which to me sounds horrible, because that translates in my mind as head lice in humans, and we all know how lovely that is to get rid of. And if none of your kids have had head lice or you've never dealt with it, well, great for you, but I'm sure your day will come. I say that because I'm a school nurse, and that's what I do. What is that? Bird poop? Oh my.
I was on the slide and then a bird pooped on me.
Like from the sky?
Yeah.
Poop came from the sky.
I don't know. It just so happened. I looked on my arm and there was this bird poop on.
Come here. Yeah, I know. All right, well, you have to go inside and wash it with soap. Wash your hands good.
Okay.
What are you doing? Popsicle?
My dad might be.
You don't have any poop on you? That's good. Okay, so anyway, I think it's leg mites, and I know, she's being funny. Maybe I'll get this video done today. Maybe not. I'm not sure if the leg mites can be transferred to the hens with him mounting on them. I don't see anything on my hens. I've checked several of them, and I don't see any mites. I mean, I know what head lice looks like. I'm a school nurse, so I would imagine that mites would be a similar type of bug that you would see crawling, or you would see some sort of dander, the eggs, but I didn't see any of that stuff. All I saw was nothing. I mean, some of them like sand in them. Yes, I know that could be eggs. No, I moved it. It was sand. They had just taken a dust bath. So I don't really know, but we'll just keep an eye on it and see what's going on. I did have some spray for my goats for the flies when I sent them to town that I sprayed my coop with several times. I've put it on his legs. He's really hard to catch, so these people, bless their heart, they said, oh, just catch him and put some salve on his legs and soak his feet in Epsom salt and all of this. Come on, people. You know, they really do love their chickens. And don't get me wrong, I like my chickens and all, but a 5-minute Epsom salt foot soak several times a day, it ain't happening here. That's not going to be a thing. So I had some goat spray that I sprayed for on the goats before I sent them to town. I've sprayed my coop several times with that, and I did look it up. It's good for mites in your coop. I sprayed it on the hen. I sprayed it on everybody. Sprayed it, doused his legs in it. See what happens. I'm going to try it. If it doesn't work, then he might get some like Vaseline or oil or something on his legs to like smother the mites, which actually, here's a little fun fact, that is the best way to get rid of head lice if your children have it. So there's a little fun free tip for you on head lice. Coconut oil is the best way to do it. Oil, best way, smother those suckers. Pat, my other black chicken, she decided to sit on some eggs about 2 weeks ago, and I thought, well, we'll let her give it a try and see how it goes. And about 2 days ago, we went in and all of her eggs were cracked or missing. Like, I don't know if she got bored and said, enough with this, I'm out of here, it's too hot in here, get me out. Or if somebody else, if we have another cannibal in the coop that decided to eat eggs, or if, I mean, perhaps the kids need to do another investigation because the cannibal is still on the loose and all her eggs are gone. So she was either extremely bored and ate all of her eggs, got hot, or I don't know what. Something happened. She stole somebody else's eggs again, and she's sitting on them again. So I kind of want to figure out if it's her that is eating the eggs and cracking the eggs. I do know, if you guys watched my goat birth video, there was one of the hens was acting like a midwife, and I know that she has cracked eggs open before. Not in the coop, she's laid them out in the barn. We know that she's the guilty party. So whether she's going around and sabotaging everybody's eggs, I don't know. I'm going to do a little experiment. Pat's going to go in the feed room. We'll get her, I'm going to make sure she has the dust bath in there, water, food, a little nest for her to sit on the eggs. Then I can open the window and she can get a little fresh air in there. Hey, Georgia. And we'll see if she's the one that's cracking the eggs or if somebody else is sabotaging her motherhood. Okay, are you going to help me?
Yeah.
You guys, check this out. Remember that hen that was in here? Oh, goodness. Look. Yeah, this has got to go. What are you hollering about? Somebody's here. I think it's a one call where somebody's doing something with our well, so. I made this spray. I'll go get the bottle. Hey guys, this is the stuff that I had gotten for the goats for when they went to town. It says for use on livestock, cattle, beef and dairy, goats, sheep, swine, horses, and poultry. So you just mix it with water. The instructions are here. And then I put it in here. So I am going to clean this all out, spray it, let it dry, and then I'll put some new bedding in. And then this is what I sprayed on the chickens too. If for some reason leg mites can be transferred to the hens' bodies, then I want to make sure that we don't have that happen. So I've sprayed the chickens when they were sitting in the roost at night. I just went in and sprayed them all. And I've sprayed the coop several times. But we're just going to clean that area out today, freshen it up, and then move Pat so she can try to be a mama. Why is that in here? figure out like a little box or something for Pat to go in for her to want to keep sitting on her eggs. So I'm going to go see if I can find that, and then we'll get her moved. So I found a dog kennel, and I just took the top off it and put some straw in there, and then we'll just transfer her eggs. I might put her over here so she feels a little more hidden, and make sure she has a dust bath and food and water, and then we'll move her. We'll just make sure we keep this door shut from now on. Okay guys, so I literally just went and got like a shorter flower pot, and the hens will take a dust bath right by that tree. So I grabbed some of that dirt. I've also seen them dust bathing over at that, I think it's lime, because they used it in the garage before we laid the floor. So I just got a short flower pot and filled it with about half and half, and I figured she can figure it out. I know there is recipes for different dust bathing buckets. Looks like somebody's thinking about trying it. Well, I'm kind of debating what to do because the little chicks are normally sleeping here, and they're probably going to try to come in here. I guess basically I'm feeling bad for them because they're not going to have their home and they have to go to their big chickie bed. So I guess it's just going to happen. The girls will have to maybe find a little rooster or something for them because I don't have all of my roosts are bigger. They can probably fit up there, but it's pretty full with all of the chickens. We have 23 altogether, including the roosters. So there isn't really a whole lot of room left on the perch. So we'll figure something out. We'll make them a little one. This, I think, we have two hens that look like this. They are Isa brown. Some people call them ISA browns. I don't know their correct pronunciation. They are a really great layer. She's supposed to lay like 300 eggs a year, but it doesn't really matter if she eats them. So she better watch it. We have two, Sally and Mary. Sally Ride and Mary, like Jesus' mom. I don't know who this is, but she's an egg pecker. I'm going to get her out of here. I have a couple of hens that I know what color of eggs they lay. Can you see? This is Ruth. She is a buff Brahma hen, and I like her, so I might just pay attention to where she's sitting right now and pick her egg for Pat to have. Yeah, she hasn't laid one yet, so I'm just going to close this back up and let her do her thing. And then we'll just pick that egg. Here's Pat. All of my birds, except the Polish breeds, they're either a meat layer cross or they're layers. The kids picked them out for a little project that they did last year. They kind of started a little egg business, and they mostly do the chores in here. I'm cleaning this out because I think it's gross for a kid to clean a chicken coop and inhale chicken poop. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. They feed them every morning, they water them, they pick the eggs, they do that stuff. Like I said, Pat was just showing some interest in sitting on eggs. She had a clutch, somebody ate them. I would like her to sit on I have a speckled Sussex. Her name is Sweet Pea, named after my great-grandma Sweet Pea. If I haven't already told you guys, this is the coop of honor. So all of our chickens have names. Most of them are named after family members, grandparents, parents. Originally, when the girls were doing this project, they read up on some famous female historical figures, and then they picked some of their favorites, and they picked out all of the birds, researched the breeds that lay the most eggs, the size of the bird, if they're good moms, if they're nice to people, so on. So they really chose the birds that we have. I picked a couple of my favorites because really chickens, they're kind of like yard art, really, to be honest with you, that you feed, and they give you some eggs, but if you're looking to be a millionaire, chickens is not the way to go. So basically there's a couple of breeds that I really like the way that they look, and so I don't really think we're going to keep these chickens. Maybe we'll eat them, maybe the kids will sell them to somebody that's starting out with chickens or needs some more, or I don't know, maybe we'll just give them away. Oh, she jumped out. She might not like me talking in here. No egg. She's going to jump in this other box that has 2 dark eggs in it. Let's take those out. It's a little bit hard to tell who lays what eggs because most of our egg layers lay a brown egg or a tan egg. Got them with egg production in mind as the kids were starting their business. So really any of these eggs we hatch are going to be a good egg-laying breed. I do have some of the Polish breed. They're the ones with the fluffy on their head. And they aren't great egg layers. They're mostly just for show. I think they lay like 100 eggs a year, somewhere in that range. But they lay a white egg. So I don't really want them to hatch those out. Although it would be kind of funny to see if you could get a panted hatched chicken. That'd be fun. Okay, so we're going to see what Pat's got under her, and then we will get her moved. Alright guys, here's Pat. What has she got going on here? Oh, she's got a few eggs already. Okay, so I think the kids have been putting eggs in here. I don't really know what stage of the game these are in, but look at her, she's so funny. So guys, she originally started gathering a clutch a while ago, and if you can see the top of her head, kind of right there, she was completely bald. So I believe she was probably one of the rooster's favorites. Her whole back was, yeah, you can kind of see here. Her whole thing. I'm gonna look at me like, what is this? I'm gonna try to get her out of here without getting pecked too bad. And maybe she'll hate this idea and she'll just say forget the whole thing and go back to getting feathers pulled out every day. I got her some water, and I like to just put it up on a rock. Oh, you guys can't really see that. I like to put it up on a rock because then it doesn't get a bunch of sawdust in it. And even when the babies are little, if you've got a landscaping stone, like kind of some of those bigger ones that we use some underneath of our steps when we put our steps in, those are nice because they don't get very much sawdust in it. When they're little, they're scratching, and it just makes a big mess, and it's like you gotta change the water like 5 times a day. It's ridiculous. So I put mine up on a rock. Say hi, Pat. You can lay some eggs. Hey, little girl. My Americana, I think this is my Americana, I don't know. I have prairie bluebell egger, an Americana, and an olive egger, and I'm really not sure what is what. I think that's my Americana. She's supposed to lay 8 colored eggs, but the only colored eggs I've seen is a blue egg, so I'm guessing that that's my prairie bluebell egger. I haven't seen any olive eggs either. So, and we've had these chickens for a year, so sometimes you can get ones that lay brown eggs because they're a cross. So I'm guessing that's what I have, unless they have been hoarding eggs for a year, which I would have seen them over the winter because they laid over the winter, and they were all locked up in here. They didn't go anywhere. So pretty sure I got a couple of duds. Americana just laid that in there, and that'd be kind of fun to have. But then I'm also torn because these eggs she's been sitting on for a few days, so they're probably already activated. So I guess I should probably put these in here. If you guys haven't read up on how chickens, or I suppose any bird, lays their nest, it's pretty fascinating, because the question that we had was, if a mama goose or a duck or a chicken has a clutch of eggs and they only lay like one egg, you know, every day or two, then why are all of the babies the same age? Right, blow your mind. How does that happen, right? Because they're fertilized and they lay the eggs. So why does one chicken, I mean, if it takes her 10 days to lay 10 eggs, then why wouldn't her egg, why do all the eggs hatch on the same day? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. Read up on it. Actually, I will tell you, but maybe in another video. She's hungry. I wonder if she's like scarfing that down. Poor thing. Maybe this will go better for her. She's pretty hungry. I wonder if she didn't eat those eggs. Poor thing. Makes me sad. I'm a little concerned that might be too many eggs for her. 2, 4, 6, 7 eggs. Honestly, guys, I don't need 7 more chickens. I just don't know what to do, because she had them all under her and she's been sitting on them for a couple of days, so I don't really feel right just calling it quits. So we'll let her have them and see what happens. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, she's got food and water in here. I'm going to let her be. And actually, I am going to take these out. See, somebody already did that. Those little stinkers. So this egg is no good for us to eat. I usually just either cook these up and give them to the dog or give them to the cat, so they don't go to waste. This one's warm, but that Americana was in there, so who knows. But I'm going to shut this up and leave her be to do her thing. Pat's not loving her arrangement. She's been wandering around like this, trying to jump up on the nesting box, like she's looking for her eggs. I did take some shavings out of the box that she was in and put her eggs on them. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not too hopeful this will work, but we'll see. Maybe she'll come around. All right, we'll leave her be to do her thing, and hopefully she'll sit on those eggs. I got the window open in here, so we'll get a little breeze, and hopefully she'll be happy, and we'll have some baby chicks. Well, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to our channel so you can see how Pat's doing with her eggs and what other stuff we've got going on around here. So we'll catch you on the next video. See ya.
Look who made it on the roost. All is well. They're big kids now.
Okay, well, what are you going to tell them? What do you want to say?
Mom,
What?
I'll be right back.
Earlier video. Basically, I don't know what I'm saying because I forgot. There's a light company that I can tell you about. They are so loud, you guys. The light bucket video. I'm gonna hit the light bucket down.